Good morning from Little Learners Durham and Darlington. I'm Gemma, lovely to meet you. Who have I got online? Is anybody there? Give me a thumbs up. Who have I got with me? Oh, hello. Hi there. Brilliant. Well, I hope you're having a good morning so far. First day of kids out of school. I hope they're all surviving and they weren't too hectic over breakfast. Hi, how are you doing? Hey, awesome. Fab. So you'll have seen from the timetable, hopefully, and we posted in the group everything that you'll need for the session. So we're going to have a look at making my absolutely favourite resource, which I wanted to make with you straight off so that you can use it every day, pretty much, hopefully, over this lockdown. We're going to make some rainbow rice. It's a really, really versatile, really useful resource to just have in the back of your cupboard. So what we'll do is we'll make it now and it will last forever, seriously. So what am I talking about? Let's go and have a look. I've set up some for you. So here we are. Here's my spare room set up as a little playroom. Got all of my messy play resources ready to go. So we're going to be making this stuff today, rainbow rice. So it's just a really colourful, really tactile resource that you can make for babies all the way up to I've had 13-year-olds play with this stuff and really enjoy it. This stuff I made, I think, about 5 years ago, and it's still going strong, and my kids play with it every day and absolutely love it. Doesn't make too much mess, doesn't get on, well, it does get on the carpet, obviously, but when it does, it's easy to hoover up, which is why I love it so much. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make it. Right, so we know that finding rice in the shops is a bit of a hassle at the moment. This will also work if you have in the back of your cupboard dry oats, it'll work for that. If you've got some lentils, it'll work for that as well. If you've got some beans, so dried beans in the back of your cupboard, the method will work for that as well. So just whatever you happen to have in your cupboard, we'll find a way, essentially. There's not a rice shortage. We've double checked. It's just everybody's panic buying at the moment, obviously. And once you've made this, you won't have to make it again. So you'll use half a bag of rice at most. So there's multiple ways of making it. And I've had lots of comments in the event actually saying, oh, I've made rainbow rice before and it's always too wet. So I'll tell you how to get away with not having it so wet. I always use this pan, big sturdy cast iron pan. You can use a bowl if you like. And all you need is a bowl and a wooden spoon. And what you'll need to do is get about half a bag of rice. So there's about 500 grams in there. You don't have to weigh it, don't worry. I just like to half fill the bowl and you'll see why we do that in a second. There are 3 or 4 different ways to dye your rice. Some are better than others and I'll tell you why in a second. I tend to use this product here and I have double checked and you can get it on Amazon. It's Crayola, wet paint, and you'll see why in a minute. It's a bit like food colouring, but it's in paint form, so it's really vibrant, and it's really good, I think, for making rainbow rice. If you want your rice, obviously dry rice isn't edible, so you shouldn't be encouraging your kids to put it in their mouths, although my toddlers do it all the time. But if you did want to use food colouring, that's an option as well. I find that the rice that you make with food colouring is not as vibrant. So I try to stay clear actually of food colouring when I'm making rainbow rice, but I'll show you some that I've made up earlier, and I just use a little dropper to pop onto my rice. The other way you can do it is just using normal poster paint. So I usually do that with older kids, so kind of 5-6-year-olds, because they really still enjoy using this resource, and I'll show you just a little squirt of that. So let's start off. I'll show you how to make it using this Crayola stuff. So literally all you need, and the reason that people end up with wet rice that goes on the carpet and stains everything is because they use too much product on it. So what you need is literally a couple, in fact that's probably a little bit too much, a couple of drops. That's what it should look like here. Let me show you. And that's kind of all you need really. Just a few little drops. Let me show you that the other way around. That probably wasn't very helpful. So yeah, just a few tiny little drops is all you need in there. And then, this is something to get the little ones to do, please. I don't want mums and dads to be working too hard. Give it a really good mix. The faster you mix it, the faster it dries, and the less mess it makes on your carpet. Right, so let me just show you that. So that's made quite a vibrant colour. I'm going to put a few more drops in there, and you can see already it's pretty much dry. It's not going to leave any marks on my hands or on my carpet or up the walls. I've cleaned rice off the ceiling that my toddler has flung before, so we've all been there, haven't we? I'm going to put a few more drops in. And mix it really, really quickly. Cool, so this is what we've ended up with here. So it's quite a vibrant blue colour that the kids will absolutely love playing with. So I'm happy with that one. I'm going to leave it at that. There are a few other things that you can add. So at the moment, it's a dry rice. It's really good for pouring. It'll make a lovely rain sound if it goes onto floor. It's really nice for mark making with. What you can also do to kind of kick it up a gear is use some extra resources on top. So what I like to do is use edible glitter. So this is biodegradable stuff. And just a tiny little bit into your rice. And again, mix it again. It just adds an extra sparkly layer of fun. We are starting to get a bit messy now, aren't we? So the glitter on your rice will come off the rice. I've done that before, and it will go on your carpet. So make sure you're using that maybe in a bowl or in a washing up tub. Another thing that I also like to do with my kids is to add a bit of scent to it. So I quite often just put a little bit of orange in. Obviously you won't be able to smell this, but it smells absolutely amazing. It just makes it more inviting for the kids when they come over. There we go. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. You'll be able to see it sparkling a bit more when I get it out into the tray, and I'll show you how to play with it. So yeah, that is rainbow rice, and that will keep for years and years and years. Like I was saying earlier, the tub that I've got out at the back of my room there, I made about 5 years ago, just after my daughter, well, 4 years, she was only 4 years old, just after my daughter was born. So it lasts forever as long as you don't get it wet. Right, so let's go and play, shall we? I'll show you what we're going to do. So I know a lot of you won't have a tough tray, and that is absolutely fine. So another way you can play with it is using an oven tray if you're happy for your kids to use oven trays. You can also use a washing up tub. You could put it in the bath. There are lots and lots of places you can put it that won't make too much chaos for you when you're at home. What I like to do with it is I like to pair it up with things that you can scoop and pour. So I quite often put out things that you can, from your water table, for example, water or sand table. You can hear it makes a really lovely rainy sound. So my 18-month-old will sit in one of these trays and we'd be more than happy to make rain sounds all day. And that's really good for their fine motor skills. It works out their hands. You can get them to pour it into some of the water equipment as well. Another thing that I like to get them to do is to fill up plant pots right to the top as quick as you can. It's even more fun if they're plant pots with holes in the bottom, just to add another layer of difficulty essentially. So that's what I really like to do with it. For the older children as well, you want to get them to start mark making too. So what you can do is put out a few letters into the tray, and you can get them to, with their fingers, with their hands, start to make letters and start to make shapes. And that's a really good idea. So just it improves their fine and gross motor skills, essentially. So hopefully you've all got your kids sat in a tough tray with the rice. But let's do a craft activity, shall we? So in the event, I think Rachel, our CEO, shared this picture last night. This is one of our mark maker characters, Archie. So you should be able to print that out if you haven't already. And that's what we're going to do a little bit of a craft with today. So this is rice that I've made using food colouring. You can see that it's not quite as vibrant as the stuff made with paint, which is why I tend to use paint if I can, or the Crayola stuff. Also, it's the food colouring makes it a little bit wetter. So if you are using food colouring, that's completely fine. But what I tend to do is spread it out on a tray like this. I made this about 20 minutes ago and it's now completely dry, so completely good to use. Right, so I hope that you've got your Archie pictures at the ready, and let's do a bit of a craft. I'll move over here, in fact. So what I would like you to do is, you may have seen, let me just turn you around. You may have seen online there's a bit of a trend going on for putting pieces of artwork in our windows so that children that are going out for their daily stroll, hopefully they're managing to get some exercise while we're in lockdown. They're able to go and see some artwork in people's windows, essentially, and know that there are children there. We just can't play with them at the moment, which is a bit sad, but it's only for a little while. So what we're going to do today is make some rainbow art that you can hopefully put in your window too. So as I said a minute ago, this is Archie, who's one of our mark makers. If you've been to class before, each week we learn about a different mark and we practice making that mark. And this is our rainbow mark and our mark maker is Archie. So what I'd like to do, I poured out some glue here. And what I'd like to get you to get your children to do, I can imagine mums making this and the kids watching the telly. Make sure the kids are doing this. Is I would like them daub a little bit of glue and then with the rainbow rice we just made, sprinkle some on there. It's actually quite tricky. This is going to work their hands out, no problem. Brilliant. Brilliant. So what I'd like you to do, I'm guessing you've probably only just made one colour of rice, is I want you to make lots of different colours of rice, please, with your food colouring or your paint or whatever you happen to have at home. And then I would like you to continue that process. Let it dry for about 10 minutes. I found you do end up with some rice still stuck on, like I've done here. And I've given this a little shake. And we've still got some rice on. And what I'd like you to do then is to colour in Archie's eyes, and I would like you to colour in the heart around Archie there as well, and colour in his clouds, and to draw anything else that you would like to on Archie. And then I would like you to stick him in your window so that all of the boys and girls that are out for their walk today can see Archie and know that you're there behind the window. What I would like you also to do is take a picture when you've done that, please, and can you post in the event using the hashtag Little Learners Lockdown so that we can see everybody's artwork and just make us all feel together, really. Brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'll sign off now. I'm looking forward to seeing your pictures uploaded to the event, please. If you've got any questions at all about any of that or anything at all, really, how to survive lockdown, I think we're all kind of making it up as we go along, aren't we? Do post in the event or comment underneath this video. That would be fabulous. So I will see you soon. Have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Bye.